Evan Barnes has emerged as the new leader of the National Freedom Party. The party hosted its national elective conference ahead of next year's election. Vote counting wrapped up earlier with the new NEC now officially elected. Linda Mnisi is standing by to give us the very latest details. Good morning, Linda.
Good morning, Dudu. Indeed, the party held its second national elective conference this weekend, and today they, of course, finalized that conference with the new NEC now officially elected. Standing by to speak to us right now is the newly elected President, Ivan Barnes. Thank you so much for your time. Alongside him, Dudu, you'll see is the Secretary General of the party. I'll start with you, Ivan. You know, this process, this entire process, and its legitimacy is one of the things that we were speaking about yesterday, and you've won really by a very thin margin. Talk to us about how hotly contested this position was.
First and foremost, we feel humbled being elected as the national executive, and to show that in the National Freedom Party there was political democracy. Nobody won overwhelmingly. It's just by a slight margin. It's only the Deputy President who was uncontested and undisputed, nominated by both sections of the conference. We're humbled. We are excited. But right now, we just need to get the conference fever out of our system. Now let us focus on what's a priority. As I said to you yesterday, our priority is to forge unity. Is also to try and engage with the other side that is disgruntled. Many people were here, but some were not here. So that some that wasn't here, we need to go try and engage with it, try lend the olive branch to them, try and find an amicable solution, because at the end of the day, for the National Freedom Party to move forward, to grow in numbers, to get into provinces where we were not in, we all need each other, despite our little political differences that are taking us to court. So we do need to have peace and get the NFP out of court.
And that's been the biggest challenge, right, of the party, that there seems to be a division. You're saying you want to extend an olive branch to those who were not part of this process. Do you think they will, of course, accept your offer? Number two, do you think they will take the elected NEC, the newly elected NEC, as legitimate? Do you think they will regard it as legitimate?
Well, for now, all I know is that they don't respect and acknowledge the processes that we did today, but achieving that goal of them accepting us as duly elected leadership is going to be a process. We have to utilize every possible strategy in our little kit to get them to see us and recognize us and accept us as legitimate leadership.
And do you think you have time to forge that unity, given, of course, the fact that the IEC, like I said yesterday, stresses this important factor that the party needs to deal with its leadership issues, deal with the divisions within the party, so that you all agree on, of course, who the leadership is, so that you are able to contest next year's elections. Do you think you have time to resolve all of those issues, and do you think the IEC will be satisfied with the efforts that have been made?
We do not have time, but we must do it. We have no option. The little time that we have, we've got to use each and every second of it to try and get us to agree and have this political solution that will bring NFP into one, get it out of court. And also, we will fight our tooth and nail to make sure that IEC accepts our political decision, because they have no choice. They have to respect our decision.
And I mean, between now and then, you still have to campaign, right?
Yes.
Talk to us about how that will be important, and whether South Africans will still see the NFP as the party of choice going into the 2024 elections. What will be your big focus?
Well, once we achieve getting NFP out of court and achieve the peace process that we are trying to get, it will be then makes it easier for us to go united now in engaging with many South Africans, to let them know that we are united, there are no more political squabbles in the NFP, and to present ourselves as a formidable force. We have to work hard, we have no option, but we have to do it.
And talk to us about the relationships that you want to forge going forward with other political parties.
Currently, this current national executive that was duly elected today hasn't taken any decisions forging coalitions and forging relationships with other various organizations. We will engage as the national executive. We will want to forge relationships that best suits our organization. That's what we're going to do.
All right, just one word from the Secretary General as well. Are you satisfied with the process yesterday, the process of this conference throughout the weekend? And what can South Africans, pick on when they look at this process? What will they say is the one thing that stood out?
No, thanks. We are very humbled and we are very satisfied. We appreciate the commitment and the dedication from our members from various provinces or different branches. What needs to be done now is to stick and concentrate on our theme, which is to rebuild, redirect and revamp. We'll talk to the issues of policies, to rebuild the new policies that will take South Africa forward and revamp the old one that would see there are some things that need to be refreshed. And also to consider and concentrate on rebuilding South Africa, as we've already done with the party now. As the President had said, now we'll extend an olive oil or whatever, we'll create a round table with other members who are not part of the conference, because we need to create unity and stability within the party. That is will be our main goal and our main task, so that when we come out there, the South Africans see the one united NFP.
All right, thank you so much for your time, gentlemen. That is the Secretary General as well as the newly elected President of the National Freedom Party, reflecting, of course, on the National Elective Conference that was held this weekend. It looks like, of course, they will be looking at, particularly the issues that were raised by the IEC in terms of forging unity in order for them, of course, to be able to contest the 2024 elections, because it is one of the biggest challenges that the party is facing, the fact that it is divided and there are disputes around, of course, the leadership. So what they're saying now is that they'll be working on ensuring that there's unity within the party, and that, and hoping rather that this national conference will unlock their participation in other IEC programs.
Okay, Linda Mnisi, thank you very much for that comprehensive report.